Liquidation!
I have something for you.
Deep breath!
Unnecessary.
Let the valuation... Specimen sighted. Here, try this!
Unnecessary. This sword needs sharpening.
Dang. Oh, I feel.
A blade knows no mercy. That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it for me.
You won't get away.
The market is unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Perhaps you still don't. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
The fight is set.
Confiscated! Commencing research. Go Nappy!
Okay.
Time for an overhaul.
Low risk, high reward. Specimen sighted. Deep breath.
Unnecessary.
No. Sounds like Pinkie Pie's smile thing. I wonder if he uses of whatever. All you Sixers says. So.
Savor it in my place.
You won't get away. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
I will dispatch you by my sword. Your end approaches.
Low risk, high reward. Liquidation! Commencing research. To travel
Unnecessary.
Go Nappy!
This sword needs sharpening.
Dang. The manager says that to you as soon as you come in, something happens. Always.
You won't get away.
The fight is set. This sword needs sharpening.
You won't get away.
That paradise may savor it for me. Your end approaches.
Liquidation!
I will dispatch you. Fail to send you. This sword needs sharpening.
Who the hell is Tyreek? Wait, so everybody else wants Dominique gone? Oh, misdemeanor. But what is she actually doing anything wrong besides having an attitude? I got it. The hell? Oh. This, well, no. The hell is she messing with her nose for? What's in there, gold? Nah, that's old. I ain't just gonna be up in my nose. I mean, I don't even be up in my nose normally, but just let me go up in this bathroom, get up my nose real quick. Yeah. Yeah. hmm Right. be honest, that's fair. That's fair though. Right. And then like Nancy Dominic was probably one of the people. Why do you take your work so serious? It's just a job. Mm-hmm. Okay. Wait, how many times can you be written up then? Good. What she needs to do right now, what she needs to do is when that second to last, no, when that second to last write up comes, start looking for more people. Because if you do that, because you know for a fact that if she does something, she's already proven it. If she gets mad about something that you do to her, she's going to not come the next day. So if you write her up on that, you can write her up again immediately for that next thing. Don't say anything about it. Write her up for both things. Find another talent, and the next thing, fire her. That way, you won't lose anybody. You still have to train that other person, of course, but you can fire them. It's a smart thing to do. I hope your manager does it. Because I will give my managers so many good suggestions in my head, and not only were they good suggestions to me, they were good suggestions for other people. Like we would talk about this with I would talk about certain things. Well, in fact, some of my suggestions got used. Like, oh my bad. But I get even absolutely. But anyway, some of my suggestions were used for work. So, with Rain got used. Us finally being able to use excuses at the hospital is now a thing. Certain things about about weekend workers and giving out other workers a break got implemented because I was like, there are other people who can use extra money and you can have the weekend shifts covered by the weekend shift, and then we can just work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, different Friday, or you can have it so we can split our shifts. I'm not split our shifts, or we can keep the current shift that we're on and just work the normal weekends like we normally do. For one weekend working, one weekend off, one weekend working, one weekend off. And if we do that, and some people don't want to go on the weekend, you have even more help now on the weekend. That'll eliminate the weekend problem of being short because weekends are usually slow. Yeah, sometimes they're fast, but usually they're slow because nobody wants to come to the doctor on the weekend. Understood. But it took a while to implement that, but they finally did. And then there was some other changes. And some other talks of it. Well, they still haven't gotten the communication thing down, but I hope they change something about that. The cart problem, they went and did the exact opposite of what I wanted them to do. But it's because half of management is lazy and nobody wants to admit that. Because if they were like Miss Frida or Trinity, never cares. He was just a really good manager. He just wanted you to work. The man he was just a hard worker. But Miss Frida will be the one to write you up, which is why nobody liked that except me. But so what Miss Frida would at least do is try to keep the old system going when it came to finding out who did what and trying to make sure that all these carts are properly taken care of. So with that being said, we at least had something to go by. But they didn't like, I guess none of the other managers liked doing it, so, she quickly stopped doing that after I came. So, because there was no point, because she couldn't keep track of every single person. That includes morning shift,
evening shift and night shift. Half of them motherfuckers lie because they don't want to get caught. None of them really follow the rules because some of them say they don't want to be ruled over, and I'm like, this is the job. And then the other one's like, I'm too old for this. I was like, well, then retire. But of course, wow, I ain't got. Oh, I'm too old for this. Right. And not only that, you know darn well that throughout these years, no matter age does not change what you have to do. You might do it slower, but it does not change what you have to do. In fact, some older people work harder than I do. So I know that age most of the time you won't stop you. Your health will though. Your health will. Maybe you should take care of yourself better. Because I know a lot of the older people, my Uncle Bobby is for an example. That man worked so darn hard to do everything, and he would do it quickly and concisely, no matter how old he got. He did that until he couldn't work anymore. He literally could not. 2 strokes had to send him out. He was still trying to come back. What I'm saying is, we kill ourselves before we stop. So, a lot of my people are like that. He was one of the top ones like that. So, I know for a fact that it had to be something drastic to stop him. But even then, he still worked hard as I don't know what, because that's how he is. But he never used that excuse of, I'm getting too old. He wanted to work. He knew that, well, he didn't have to, but it helped him get that extra money that he needed. Sometimes there are things that the people just want. And he now has another avenue, not just because he can just pay all the stuff off, right? That extra check he get from North Oaks probably helped him out a lot. Got him some stuff that he needed, some stuff that he wanted. There's you just save it, because he said he doesn't need to work, but he wants to work. So that's why that's why he's there. But he never used that excuse. Now I'm pretty sure at least one of us has, but most of the people I knew did. My mother is another example. For the most part, she was still working for the longest, and even back in 2012, so 2015, she went back to work. She was working at Walmart. The only reason she really stopped is because she messed up her foot that one time. She was walking over the vent, and the vent collapsed, and she went almost all the way in the darn vent. So we had to help her get out and pull out. Me, my little sister, and because it happened in Angel's room. Thankfully, it wasn't too deep, but it was deep enough where she was, sitting down on the ground. So she, that messed up. And then after that, what really did it was this woman named Tessa. Yes, Auntie Tessa fell on her, and then that kind of made everything else was started acting up because she was still climbing the stairs and all that. She was fine until that happened. So and then that's why sometimes she feels bad because my mom also is another person that wishes she could work. She doesn't need to. I don't want her to, but she doesn't just like seeing us do all the work or being in the house all the time. She wants to help out. She wants to do this. She wants to do that. That's why also sometimes she wants to spoil us, or mainly me and Gabby, mainly me and Gabby. But we decided that we want her to take care of herself. But anyway, they're like that. I hate people who say excuses. I'm too old. If you are too old to do your job, just quit. You have that's what your 401k is for. That's what your retirement is for. Why not just leave? But I need a job. Then stop complaining. You know you're too old. We know you're too old. In fact, if you're too old, please leave. I don't like working with you anyway. If you roll over and die, I'm not going to sit there and complain. I'm just going to feel worse than the next person. It's cold as hell, I know. But half the time I feel like I'm working the shit for myself anyway. So you might as well not even be there. Same thing with some of these young dudes and stuff like that. They just don't. Like, bro, there are certain things that we do in the ED, like check the board. I understand that they don't like me standing against the wall, but I do my job to a vision that I don't have to care. I'm going to handle all that. I usually do. Get stuff done so fast and do all the extra stuff so fast that I got time to kill. If you see me on the wall, most likely everything else is done. And even then, I'll still walk around a lot and make sure the rooms are done. When the rooms are piling up, I'm the main one taking them down. When Devon was here, he was like with me a lot. but he's gone, so it's mainly me now. So, you know, I'm the one that's checking on the index. I'm the one that's checking on triage. I'm the one that's doing the lobby. I'm the one that's doing the lobby bathrooms. I'm the one that's doing triage bathrooms. I'm the one that's doing the console rooms. All three of them that really live by the police station, by the police, by the security office. I'm the one that's doing the front and vacuum and all that stuff. I'm the one that's vacuuming the emergency entrance right before that ambulance comes through. I'm taking out all 4 trash cans that are in front of not only the lobby entrance but the emergency entrance. I'm the one doing the bathrooms inside the emergency room itself. I'm the one also doing trash, which is putting on the nurse's trash. I'm A, B, C, and the central section with charge nurses sit. I'm also the one going to do biplane. I'm the one sitting there doing dust mopping around the place. I'm the one that's going outside to the elevators half the time. I'm the one dust mopping that area and then checking on the other areas that are adjacent to my area. I'm mainly the one that's handling them. So I know I can handle it, but it's the fact that I have to handle it half the time because the other worker doesn't do it. And I can't go, no matter what I tell them sometimes, they just don't want to do it. Oh, we can go, I can make a plan. They go, okay. And then I keep reiterating this plan getting less and less nice as I do it. And if you don't care, you're not going to care. And after a while, I feel like you're a grown adult. I shouldn't have to tell you this many times. And then getting past, not only, I'm stopping passive aggressive, I'm just being very volatile aggressive, you know. And you still don't want to do it. I can't do anything about that. And of course, if I tell management, they ain't gonna do nothing about it. Then why in the world do you have them down here when they aren't doing anything? They're just burning time. They aren't doing anything. They're just burning time. They're just leaving it to me. I might as well just work by myself. But then you don't want them upstairs. You know you want them upstairs. You know they're gonna go high. You know they're gonna sit there and go somewhere you can't see. They know all stuff. So that's why you have them down here. Because everybody can watch it. You will get reported really quick down in the ED because we need you working. The ED is fast paced. We need things done. People are coming in and out like crazy. People coming in from the elevator, from downstairs. People from upstairs, downstairs to ED if they have something wrong. Sometimes they don't have anything wrong, but they're out of the room. You got the people who are walking. It's going to come into the lobby. Some are brave, some are fatal. You got some people who are ambulance to the or you can say Hayden by the Hayden coming straight to here, and they also do it. We only have 36 or 37 rooms technically, and 9 and 10 don't exist. So technically we have 35 rooms. Because I don't know why 9 and 10 don't exist, but they don't. So it's 1 through 8, 11 through 18. No, so yeah, 11 through 18, 20 through 28, and 31 through 20 through 28, 29 through 32, and 33 to 37. So a lot of the time those rooms are always being occupied, and then we have a thing where sometimes the patient might be in longer than we realize because you have the entire team not only dealing with the patients that are in the rooms and dealing with the patients on the outside. And I got to do the annex too sometimes. But not only dealing with the annex, you also have the people coming in as walk-ins in the lobby trying to act belligerent. And then you have people who are being brought in by Acadian. And usually we look at their cases first because if you have to be brought in by an Acadian, usually it's bad. Sometimes it's not, but usually it is. So a lot of them have broken legs. Sometimes something's wrong with it. They can't breathe right. Sometimes it's just a stroke. We have a lot of strokes, and we constantly have the launch pad ready for them to be surveyed. But the problem is, and it's constantly busy. We have to make sure that everything's properly done and clean. That way when people come in, they won't have to worry about it as much. Because not only do we have to worry about the nurses seeing everything, we have to worry about the patients because they might see something they don't like. Because for some reason the women Um, the women down here are extremely nasty. Well, at least the ones that come into the hospital. I'm very certain that none of them know how to take care of themselves. When even I know a yeast infection when I smell one. So they don't properly take care of themselves anyway. I had a woman who said that for some reason she was marking the territory all in the women's bathroom. He was everywhere. And when I say she marked it because I don't know if she was having a ball or not, but he was everywhere. I had to clean up all. And it took a lot of time because she marked everything. I don't know if she was out on her mind or what, or with drugs or what, but she was apparently, she thought everything was a territory. I had to clean all the junk up. I had to wipe all the handles down on the doors to get into the stalls. I had to wipe the mirrors off. I had to get a mop and get the ceiling because I didn't know somebody threw some blood up there. And this is why. And it's mainly the women's bathroom that I had to hit up. The men's bathroom, it's not. In fact, I really don't have a problem with the men's bathroom. In fact, the women don't even want to do the women's bathroom. That's how bad the women's bathroom gets most of the time. They would rather do the men's because the men is quick, it's easier, and the men just go in there. And the most you won't see in the men's bathroom is they might pee on the seat. Or some dude might have explosive diarrhea. But usually it's not even that. It's mainly just the pee on the seat. That's it. And we've been having so many good cases of them not even doing that, it's really just the women's bathroom. The women's bathroom smells horrible. And we try to do things like use bleach to get the smell out. But of course, we got people complaining that they don't like the smell of bleach. Okay, but it stinks in there. Use your head. If we have to use bleach in the room, there's something wrong. Okay, whether it's a smell, whether it's just something really contaminated. If bleach is in there, when we normally don't use bleach to clean an area, something is up. So instead of complaining about it, do your business and leave. Well, I can't stand the smell of bleach. You mean to tell me you can't spread the bleach for 2 or 3 minutes, but then when you come back out and you sit in that stanky, in fact, the lobby usually doesn't stink. It's just the people in the lobby that stink. So you mean to tell me you can go in there and not sit? You can go in there and you get agitated sitting there for 3 minutes and bleach, but you sitting there, this dude smell like all sorts of vomit and pee and poo and all that junk like that. You go okay with sitting with him because he's a human being. Because you will sit next to this man. Like the lobby's huge, but you want your seat. You're going to sit by him. The guy who smells like a garbage dump. The guy who smells like wet dog all the time. The guy who smells like rotten fruit and vegetables. Him. You're going to sit next to him. He smells like a rotting corpse. You want to sit next to him? I just don't get it. I don't get people. But it's just a lot of the women down here just don't clean, man. And then even some of the nurses. But it's not really, the nurses aren't as bad. It's just that I notice that sometimes the nurses don't clean up themselves either. I'm like, y'all are nurses. I shouldn't have to ask you, do you want me to clean your dishes? I shouldn't have to ask you that. You tell me no, but then proceed to make the worst messes ever. Even all sorts of bacteria everywhere. You should use gloves and all that junk. You shouldn't bring syringes into the lobby. Not the line. Why? Anyway, I get tired of that. But I'm with you, Sierra. I'm going back to the main point before I broke away and started complaining. I don't know why people go and say the things that they say when they can just easily quit. I've had too many experiences where people just don't really, I guess they don't really think about what they say, and they just say it anyway because they're frustrated. But it's very hypocritical because there are other options for them to take, and they just don't take them. Oh, it's just the dumbest junk ever because I feel like they just complain just to complain every time. Because there's obviously nothing wrong. They do. I'm tired of it. But at this point, I don't really know what to do about it because
Yeah, honest, there's nothing you can do. You see, and my problem is it affects everybody, and that's like it affects me that you're lazy. I hate that it does, but it does. I need them to do the job. I really need them to do the job. If they did their job, it'd be so much better. But they just don't want to do it. They just don't want to do it. Which makes me have to work harder. Ugh. Let me go ahead and see if I can try to make a. You miss what? Ooh, you too, huh? I haven't done that in so long. The last time I did it was, oh, dang, 2016. Yeah. I used to have my fan that like in 2016, 2015, well 2016 mainly. My bed wasn't close up to the window. It was actually above my bed, but I could still feel the air. And I was close enough not to even use the fan sometimes, but that's only if the winds blew hard. The last time I've actually gotten like right in the window was on Coney Road, and I was 14. That's the last time I've actually like laid in I'm in the window pane. That's the last time I've actually been able to do that. But I've still had open windows before and laid close enough to them that I could still feel the air. And then of course my the fans, the majority all the fans that I had would help me feel it better. But that was like I said, the last time I really got to experience something close to that was 2016. After that, that was it. I had a few Skype snaps of you actually sitting by the air, but they're gone now. I saw that sometimes. But anyway, man, it's been a long time, dude. I be, you know, nah, I'm not saying nothing about that. But I'm still praying, hoping for the best. It don't really make no sense that y'all still there. I'm surprised that nobody's. Hmm? Oh, I actually don't know. I was trying to think about what else I need to do. I normally do it on Star Rail. I don't know why. What I do. Nah, I mean, yeah, but at the same time, no, because I'm not strong enough for it right now. I was doing this, but you get tired of it really quick. Yeah, but see, I can't do something like this consistently. It's too lackluster, so it doesn't capture my attention long enough. In fact, after the first race, not even the first race wasn't even done, right? I was like, I really don't feel like doing this. I just really don't want to do this. And that's a lot. Like the gotcha, everything in many in gotcha games are really lackluster, and it's only because it's just rehashing, and they can't really improve on it because it's not the whole. It's not what the game is about. So, and it's not even their fault because I did all the I did all the qualifying rounds. I'm in the semifinals and the finals, but bro, like I said, I tried to continue, but I just couldn't. I mean, I could, but like again, it's nothing that it offers me to make me want to. And that's what I believe is important in many games. But sometimes you don't need to offer that. For the most part, you don't, because it's a goal. The goal is to do as much as you can so you can get the rewards. But I don't feel like getting these rewards are even worth it, because my time is more valuable than anything that I can get into this game. And if it's not entertaining me, I don't want to really do it. I don't care what I miss. I mean, I don't care about the characters all that much. It's like the characters aren't my life. I don't care, because even the characters are not even something that I want to just pursue. None of that is. Gotchas aren't really important to me. I don't have a gambling addiction, and even if I did, it doesn't. Well, see, I guess I'm a tightwad. I don't know. It's just that I don't find any enjoyment just trying my best to get something that I might not get. If it was guaranteed, maybe. If I didn't have to work as hard to do so, maybe. Or if I could get the characters without any consequence, maybe. See, games like Elsword, you got the characters that you wanted. You can play from the get-go, and they made their money in cosmetics. And usually, you don't have to try hard to get. In fact, you can just buy the cosmetics, and they weren't even all that high. You can just get. Sometimes you don't even have to buy the cosmetics. They would have little events for you to do to earn the outfit, to earn a pet. You see what I'm saying? Everything that you could buy, usually, unless it was like limited edition, something like that. But usually everything that you could buy, you could earn. And I know that people say, well, you can earn those gems, but that's not earning the character. I'm not earning the character. I'm earning the chance to get that character. And you have a 50-50 pity system to purposely screw me over. And then you're just, oh, well, next time you do it, it's guaranteed. And that just does not make me want to play, dude. And I get it, and I tell people, like, when they go, well, why don't you just stop playing? It's because I do like the game. I do. But I don't like the system. Because my whole problem with not Grand Blue. I forgot the game's name. Genshin was the fact that I actually put in a good amount of work to make my character stronger. It's just that they just never seemed stronger. Especially compared to y'all. They just did not feel stronger. And that just made me not want to try. Because it didn't feel like I was doing anything. And then when I did pursue the characters, I usually got screwed over. In fact, Nilou was really what broke the camel's back. The straw that broke the camel's back. Because I was still actively playing. Even though I wasn't playing too much, I was still actively trying to play and build my characters. But after that shoot, I was like, bro, I didn't try for this girl 3 times. And then, not only that, I lost the 50-50 each time when I could pull for her. And then about the time I had enough to get it, I just didn't want to do it anymore, dude. I just did not. And that's what I hate about these games. Because I like them. I like how they look. They're wonderful. But it's just that element that holds me back. That's why I think it wouldn't really... This is the Invincible thing. Okay. No effect, Invincible, speed boost, Invincible, speed boost. Okay, cool. So that's the thing. I feel like I could play The Legend of Zelda and enjoy it, because everything. I've always loved the Legend of Zelda games, but I could play The Legend of Zelda and enjoy it because it's just what it is, an adventure game. There's no gambling involved, and everything that's for Link is available for me to get. Everything feels like it can be earned. You see what I'm saying? That's why The Legend of Zelda is so great. But when you put a system that cripples not only the player, but the characters themselves, what's the point of even playing it? It's not enjoyable. In fact, you can get bored pretty fast
by doing the exact same thing over and over again, and you're stuck waiting for the next event because you get bored. Let's say you build all your characters. You get bored now. There's nothing else to do. You gotta calm down. Okay, brother. One of these days, though. Let's do better. Let's do better. Okay. Just fly through this real quick. Goodbye. Don't say that. You'll live. Ah, dang it. Am I laughing, y'all? I think I laughed though. I think I laughed him because I passed him several times. 1 minute and 9 seconds. Yeah, I definitely laughed him. Because what happened was I got that invincible boost, and this is the stage where I can just constantly just hit stuff, keep the boost going. So I never lost my charge. I love that. Get this done. Okay, come on, let's be going.
Yeah, so I didn't laugh them this time. Yeah, I didn't laugh them like I did last match. Okay, it's time for the finals. Okay, cool, 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 cool. When it comes to finals, the right choosing the right spirit can make okay. Okay. Okay, come on. I don't care, bro. Come on. To okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. That was really bad. Then how can you attack the events in just a group of you and your family? Okay. Mm. Not really. Actually, might lose this one. Okay, I won. It's just the character limit for Penacony. Okay. Okay. One more, huh? Yeah. Oh, this shelf looks like a house.
Steady. The market is unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
I've heard the call. Torn it to doubt farewell.
Ribbon drift!
A blade knows no mercy. The
That
price
actually
is
improves
set.
it.
Specimen sighted. Steady.
I'll overcome the thorns. Serenity is before me.
Let the valuation liquidation! Commencing research.
Seek and you shall receive.
Too little. A veil to send you.
In this mortal form, I will watch over you and guide you on your path.
That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it for me.
The market market is right. Investing in victory means playing the long game. To travel.
Unnecessary.
Wanted to doubt farewell.
Easy number confiscated.
Too little.
Serenity is before me.
I will dispatch you.
Specimen sighted. Deep breath.
Unnecessary. Failed to send you.
I've heard the call.
A blade knows no mercy.
Let the valuation go, Nambi! Commencing research.
Too little. That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it for me.
This mortal form watch over you, guide you on your path. Wanted to doubt farewell.
Easy, Numby. The market is unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
I will dispatch you. Your end approaches. Failed to send you.
$116. Okay.
I'll overcome the thorns. Serenity is before me.
You impede me. The fight is set.
Here, try this!
Unnecessary. That paradise. Savor it for me.
Wanted to doubt farewell.
A blade knows me. Failed to send you.
I've heard the call. Serenity is before me.
Let the valuation begin!
This mortal form watch over you, guide you on your path.
The market is unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game! To travel.
I can't thank you enough. I will dispatch you.
Specimen sighted.
I'll overcome the thorns. Wanted to doubt farewell.
Easy, Numby. Go, Numby!
That paradise may be unreached. Savor it for me.
Serenity is before me.
Failed to send you.
Let the valuation begin! Commencing research.
Wanted to doubt farewell.
Easy liquidation!
This mortal form watch over you, guide you on your path.
The market is unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory means playing the
I'll have to do that in the wrong.
It's of no consequence.
I think
I've heard the call.
me.
Your end approaches.
To travel. Pretty good curve. Steady.
I'll overcome the thorns. Serenity is before me.
Let the valuation begin. With interest. Specimen sighted.
A blade knows no mercy.
avenge you!
Must be enough. I was at 86 of one time. But, I own this? I really don't like it. Right. Right. Sierra. Let's just do it. Let's just do it.
Ah, welcome to the party car, Nameless. Would you like to have a drink, a snack, or commence party time? You mean the party car? Yes, it does sound upbeat. It's a pity that the Express is so quiet right now. The exact opposite of upbeat. But this might be for the best. If the train were too crowded, our party car might just become a panic car. Another joke of mine. You can't help but laugh, can you? I hope you enjoy your time in the party car, dear Nameless. We may not be able to get a party started right now, but please feel free to relax and unwind here. This used to be called the meeting car, until my previous master came along thinking they wouldn't need an entire car for meetings among just a handful of Nameless. That's when my previous master made the decision to rename it the party car.
Your previous master's stupid.
As a robot drinksmith, my design ensures I remain appropriately inconspicuous. The fact that you don't remember me is precisely as intended. Ah, welcome to the party car, Nameless. Would you like to have a drink, a snack, or commence party time? You mean the party car? Yes, it does sound upbeat. It's a pity that the Express is so quiet right now. The exact opposite of upbeat. But this might be for the best. If the train were too crowded, our party car might just become a panic car. Another joke of mine. You can't help but laugh, can you? I hope you enjoy your time in the party car, dear Nameless. We may not be able to get a party started right now, but please feel free to relax and unwind here. This used to be called the meeting car, until my previous master came along thinking they wouldn't need an entire car for meetings among just a handful of Nameless. That's when my previous master made the decision to rename it the party car. I'm merely a drinksmith robot who has been doing his best to provide impeccable service to the Nameless for several Amber eras. Should I introduce myself again? Of course, as you wish. I should mention that the conductor and Miss March 7th went up to your room looking for you a short while ago. Perhaps you should go and see them, to save them the hassle of looking all over the place for you.
You are! Pom-Pom has been looking for you all day!
Pom-Pom, shut up.
Are you daydreaming? This is your room, silly! Where else would we go to look for you if not here? Of course you have one. You're part of the crew. Aww, looking at this mess reminds Pom-Pom of the time when they first joined the Nameless. I'd heard noises coming from the ventilation ducts, which made me wonder if something was hiding in there. Curiosity got the better of me, and I climbed up to take a look. And then I got stuck. I found somebody else stuck in the ducts. Him.
Don't go encouraging him! All right. Today's a happy day, so Pom-Pom won't spoil it with lectures. I've gathered everyone here today because I have an announcement to make. It was terribly remiss of the conductor to have left him without a room of his own on the express.
He seems pretty happy with the current arrangement, though.
Go on, Himiko. Ask the golden question. Then here goes. Will you join the Astral Express crew as a nameless?
Not so easy. You can't call yourself a nameless until you've cleared the 18 Sentinels Mr. Yang trial.
Which reminds me, March hasn't cleared it yet either. I'll set it up a little later. Tomorrow afternoon, you can be the first one to give it a shot.
Oh, please don't. I was just joking. Exploring the far corners of the universe will seem more exciting than just looking out for yourself.
You'll step out of your comfort zone to set forth on adventures into uncharted territories.
Above all else, becoming a nameless means the responsibilities you'll bear far outweigh the rewards you'll reap. Now that you know all of this, do you still wish to become a nameless?
Aw, yay! I'm sure we'll be the bestest trailblazing buddies.
Since he has made his decision, let's gather around and formally welcome the Astral Express crew's newest member! Are you ready for your initiation into the Nameless?
Yep. When I joined, I had to crush ya. Just kidding. Why would you even think that? We're not a crime syndicate.
Let's recite the Trailblazer Creed. Now, please repeat after Pom-Pom. One, no matter the ebb and flow of fate, stop staying within the lines. 2, even in the face of tempestuous seas, we always align. 3, even if we don't gain the upper hand, we'll fight for right. 4, even if forgotten by the world, never care a rap for hindsight. 5, no matter how bleak the cosmos may get, let us light the night. 6, even when there are wheels within wheels, go ahead!
May this journey
lead us starward. This is kinda cringy. You think we can drop this part of the initiation next time?
Hey, March 7th, don't ruin the moment. Ahem. You are now officially a Nameless. Welcome to the crew.
All right, let's get back on track. Now that you're a Nameless on the Astral Express, it's only right that you have a room of your own.
That's right. Pom-Pom is so glad that he finally has a place of his own.
It's just that the current Express has far fewer cars compared to the past. The passenger cabin only has 4 rooms. Well, 3, technically, since Dan Heng has been sleeping in the archives.
Okay. You can room with the Express's engine, then.
His room doesn't have to be in the passenger cabin, actually.
He's right. There's an unused room on the second level of the party car that you can move into. Let's go over and check it out.
Nice.
Greetings, my nameless friends. My, look at those sunny smiles. Has something good happened? Don't tell me. Is it finally party time? How about a joke to kick off the party? I have just the one for you. Behold, a night of beauty on this night of beauty. Night and night sound the same. Get it? Ah, homophonous puns. You can't help but laugh, can you? Warning! Reformatting me will wipe all user data, including their eating habits, energy expenditure plans, metabolic rates, and more. Mishandling during the reformatting process may also lead to serious consequences, including but not limited to disruption of the life support system and derailment of the Express. The loss of dietary data may even result in a new subsysteleron disaster. I'm sure you've already realized, but that was just a joke for before the party begins.
Keep the dad jokes coming.
Perhaps another time when I'm not here. Jokes like this make my head hurt, to put it mildly.
All this excitement really takes Pom-Pom back to the old days, when this car was still known as the meeting car. The passengers would gather here and eagerly debate over their next destination.
Isn't the Astral Express boarding pass from Pom-Pom enough? You already have the biggest room on the Express, so just be happy with what you've got. Okay, it's this way. Follow me.
Nice.
Ta-da! We're here!
See? I wasn't kidding when I said this is the largest room on the Express. You could even fit a Doomsday Beast in here. Oh, that'd be the least of your worries. Even if a Doomsday Beast were here, it'd have to sleep in a cardboard box for now.
I hope you aren't actually thinking about keeping those things as pets.
The room is admittedly kind of messy right now. But so is everybody else's when they first boarded the Express. My room may look pretty fancy now, but that's because I put a lot of effort into designing it myself.
Ahem! May I remind you that your expenses on lifestyle essentials have grossly exceeded your Express Fund budget?
Carpets, pillows, rocking chairs, and jumbo pom-pom toys are lifestyle essentials, aren't they?
Do you really need over 20 pillows, though?
Of course I do! How else would I have pillow fights?
In any case, to prevent such situations from happening again, I must reiterate the rules for accessing the Express Fund. Firstly, the conductor is in charge of all resource allocation within the Express. If you need any renovation work done, look for Pom-Pom. Secondly, since you're now officially a member of the Astral Express, you must be responsible for your share of duties aboard. Only then can you exchange the corresponding amount of Express funds for supplies from Pom-Pom.
Unless you want to sleep in a cardboard box, I suggest prioritizing the renovation of your bedroom first. Oh, wait a second. Pom-Pom will provide him with the renovation funds. Then he will use those funds to pay Pom-Pom for the renovations. What's the point of that? Just get the conductor to renovate his room directly.
This is called procedural justice.
Geez. You sure do love to procrastinate. All I want to know now is, isn't it uncomfortable to sleep on a cardboard box?
But Pom-Pom also knows that the first step is always the hardest.
That is why we're here today. To help you with taking that first step.
Pom-Pom has prepared a starter fund to help you kickstart the renovation. You can use it to set up your bedroom.
Appreciation is better shown with actions. We're getting that bedroom done one way or another. Yay! Let's do this!
toward completing the renovation of his bedroom! Pom-Pom is so glad! I was worried I might never see this room get completed.
One small step for him, one giant leap toward humankind overcoming procrastination. We're still lacking a pillow in here. Although someone who can sleep comfortably on a cardboard box probably doesn't need one.
Let's just leave it for now.
No can do. If we drag this out till tomorrow, it'll never be done. Wait here. I'll be right back. Here, use this pillow for now. It's a good thing there's no shortage of pillows in my room. I told you pillows were essentials.
Oh, not bad! Hurry and place the pillow on your bed.
Time for me to see if this pillow matches your bedroom.